Hello, everybody. Welcome. Happy Friday the 13th. It's January the 13th, 2023. Let me know how the sound is because I accidentally forgot to put my microphone in here. So if it's bad, I'll go grab it really quick. Hi, everybody. Welcome. How is everyone this Friday? Can you let me know, does the sound good or does it sound weird? Because it is a really easy fix. Okay, sounds great, Nikki said. Okay, that's good. Susie said, it's okay. Good morning. It's so good to see everyone here today. Oh, and it's super sunny. Of course, yesterday it was very, very overcast, actually, the last couple days, but it's super cold this morning. Hello, everyone. Okay, good. Sound is good. That is so good to know. It's so good to see everybody this morning. So I'm back with my 9 a.m. Central time for my lives this week. I've kind of heard some feedback a lot. I still will try to throw in a 1 p.m. Central on Fridays every once in a while, but quite a few have kind of said they like the morning time better. We shall just see how it goes. Remember, the replay is always available. So even when the live is over, definitely replay crew, we love you guys. Thank you so much for everyone who watches the videos later on. Today, we are going to be creating a card where I mix and match companies. Something I do a lot, I've been sharing it a lot, like in Patreon for my top tier exclusive lives there, but it's something I also really love to do just in general. It's one of my very favorite things, is just mixing and matching all of that stuff. Oh, thank you, Liz. This is actually a new one. I got this, I don't know, maybe a few weeks ago, but I've not worn it, so thank you. I tried to pick something that matched my project. Oh, that's funny. Yes, it's Happy Friday the 13th. Oh no, Teresa, I'm sorry you're under the weather. I hope you feel better soon. I will say, when Ethan left this morning to go to school, he said, last day before a 3-day weekend. He's very excited about a 3-day weekend. Oh, good. I'm so glad you all are here. This is the best way to kick off the weekend. For me, anyway. I hope it is for you. I appreciate you all being here. So today we are going to be mixing and matching new Hero Arts. So Hero Arts had their My Monthly Hero release was delayed a week because of the holiday. So it went up this week. I will share my matchboxes with you guys just to give you a close-up view of them. I've linked that video for you down in the description if you're interested at all. It was really, really fun. I love doing something other than cards once in a while. And then today we're going to be creating a card with some other products from that release, but I'm going to throw in some Papertrey ink because when I was looking at my card, so the base of my card, I started with the background stamp and the die from Hero Arts, and I just couldn't find what I wanted to embellish. And so I looked at the newest Papertrey ink release. It's actually it came out in December, but at the very, very end. And when I saw it, I thought, you know what? I think this would be really cute with it. And it ended up working out so cute. It's my favorite thing to do is to mix and match. So I absolutely love it. Mary says staying in PJs and crafting today. That sounds amazing. When we're done here, I have a whole bunch of errands to do. So I'm going to get dressed for you guys anyway. We're not going to craft in PJs. But I do when I'm not live. I love to craft in PJs. That's amazing. Kelly says, yay, Papertrey ink. Oh my goodness. I just wait till you see the January release. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I mean, and I have a lot to share. I just have not got the videos edited for the December release, which I know a lot of it is sold out. So I do want to mention that. If anything I'm sharing is sold out, I was really trying to make a project to make sure everything was in stock. And eventually I thought, you know what, this is silly. They're going to restock. Use what you want to use and then just let everybody know, because it was really hard for me trying to make sure, like, the dies that coordinated with the stamps that were in stock and, you know, all of that good stuff. So definitely sign up to be notified if anything is out of stock. And you know, if it's something that you're liking, and you might have something at home that's similar that will work. Let's see. Oh, fun. Sandy's going to her cross stitch group today. Oh, and Deb loved the Matchbox demo. Thank you. It was really, really fun to create. Kelly says, been a fan of PTI since 2012. That's awesome. She's an OG. I like the idea of a pajama party too, Belinda. That would be fun. A live PJ crafting party. I love that. I'm actually going to pick up my glasses. They let me know yesterday. I just couldn't run and get them yesterday afternoon that my glasses are in. So I'm going to go grab those so I won't have to be like doing this during my live trying to read the comments. And I have to go get dog food. Oh, and I have to go pick up groceries. At least it's just a pickup. I don't actually have to go. Yes, and Ginger, thank you for that. She said Papertrey seems to restock really fast. I agree. And I will tell you that Simon, if I tell them like what I'm using or they see something I'm using, and you click that notify me button, when you click a notify me button at a company, it lets them know that there is people who are interested. So the more of those they get, the more they're like, oh, we need to restock this because it will sell. So definitely if it's something, anything, not just today's live, if it's anything where you think, oh, I really, really want that, but it went, I was at work and I couldn't get it, or I missed the release or whatever, definitely click the notify me because that really, really helps all of our favorite stores let us know. Yes, thank you, Jean. She's reminding everyone, please give a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. We're going up every month. I'm so excited. Again, I'm planning a really, really fun 100,000 subscriber celebration party. So please definitely do that. All right. Let me see. Yes, I agree, Cindy. Okay, I'm going to flip my camera around and let's talk about what we're going to use today. First, I did want to share my little matchboxes with you guys. They are cute. I've got a couple of questions about these, and so I thought I would answer them right now. You can really see, let me zoom out just a tiny bit, the size in the palm of my hand here. So I had a question, will they fit gift cards? They're not going to. You can see here that they're small. It's going to have to be something tiny to fit in here. I did punch a hole, add an eyelet, and then some string. You can watch the video. I've linked it again down below to add stuff inside, or you can use them for display. So for me, Odin's going to squeak his toy. That's awesome. I am actually setting these up, and you can see, obviously you can't read them when they're like this, but I'm setting them up as a display because as a box, they're going to sit up, but you can give them as gifts. I mentioned in my video, like these right here in the top row would be cute to give gifts in. These, because I put a letter on each to spell out love, would be cute for display, which is kind of how I planned them. But they pull out, they're so easy to put together, and they're really, really fun. Sandy says, I love to do Matchbox treat holders. And I have seen Matchboxes from several companies, so this must be the thing this Valentine's season. All right. And Ashley, yes, I've seen a lot of you make comments saying these would be really cute for an advent calendar. I totally agree. And even if, let's say you don't want to use the wrap, you could just make the boxes and you could make kind of a vignette or something with them. There are a lot of different things you can do here. You could put windows in the wrap so you could see through to the box. Wouldn't that be cute? And create all kinds of little scenes and things like that. Yes, totally great for spring. Might have to revisit it for seasonal crafting. All right, today's card. Here is what I'm going to create today. Again, using brand new products from Hero Arts. They're my monthly Hero add-ons release, and the Papertrey Ink December release, which is all Valentine's themed. So our background stamp and our cover plate and our greetings are Hero Arts, and then all of my hearts and florals are Papertrey ink. And I just love how they all go together. They're just super, super cute. I had a question I noticed in the chat prior to me going live. This is embossing, no foiling today. I know, so while so many love the foiling that we did last week, there's a lot of people who don't foil. So I try to really mix it up and not do the same thing each and every week so that I can kind of hopefully hit most of the viewers and things that you're interested in. So the background stamp. This is the heart-shaped daisies bold print background. Here's what it looks like. I already have it in my Misty. It's a great background. And yes, the daisy petals are heart-shaped, but this is a great just floral background going forward for spring, I think. So that is what we're going to be using that. That's Hero Arts. All the products are linked down below. Oh, that's what came in. This is our Heart Flourish cover plate. Now, I do want to mention, I am die cutting mine today, but if you're participating in the Hero Arts Valentine Stamp Along in 2 weeks, it is a paid for live event. I'm going to teach a class live. I'm not using this one, but for my cards for the class, but I am going to show you an example of foiling with a die in the class, and I'm going to show this foiled in that class. So if you're participating, let me know. Give me a little heart in the chat or something so I know that you're going to be in the Valentine Stamp Along. Next, let's just move this like that. I'm going to use this awesome stamp set from Hero Arts. This is the You're Mine. This is where the To My Valentine comes from. And it's die cut because look at these awesome coordinating dies that you can get with this. I love dies that cut close like this. Nikki is, yay! I love it. Yes, and Brie, it looks so pretty foiled. I've already foiled it. It looks amazing. Okay, these little sentiment strips are probably one of my favorite things from the Hero Arts release. They're the loving sentiment strips, and you can stamp them and then die cut them. This die came out, I think it was the November My Monthly Hero release, if I'm not mistaken. And you can die cut them into sentiment strips, and it makes a ton. So I am going to show you that in real time. I did that for my Matchboxes, but I'm going to do it on camera in real time today. And then from Papertrey Ink, we're going to use the All You Need Is Love stamps and dies. And this is what the set looks like. Again, I need to zoom out just a tiny bit. It is super cute. So we're going to make some little hearts, heart branches and some hearts, little florals, and I'm going to kind of talk you through my thought process and a little tip and trick for these guys because I found them kind of tricky, but not if you die cut first. So that is what we're using for today's card. And let's go ahead and get started. Pat says she can't wait. Yay! Oh, I see a lot of hearts. I am excited that you guys are going to join. It's going to be a lot of fun. Cindy says PTI and then has a heart. Yes. Oh, you guys, aren't they good? So good. So the main colors of ink I'm using today, I am going to be using Distress Oxides. And this is what my entire card was inspired by, believe it or not, was this color combination. And then I kind of found product to use with it. I am using Tattered Rose and Festive Berries for all my background elements and for a lot of the stamping as well. This color combination is so pretty together. Isn't that, I just love it. So, and then I kind of matched it. I tried to match my shirt to it, in fact. Yes, Laura, isn't that Papertrey cute? So in my Misty, I already have my heart-shaped daisy bold print, and I am going to put a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch panel of I'm using Nina 110-pound weight today. That heart branch is my favorite thing from that set. Yes, I mean, I love the whole stamp set, but that heart branch is so cute. And in fact, they're both little heart branches. So for our background, I'm going to use Tattered Rose. Ooh, Karen says she just used Tattered Rose yesterday. Hi, Shari. My stitching group is here. I love it. You guys were blowing up our text thread last night. I went to bed early. I was so tired. So I am just inking up my background. Trying to make sure I get good coverage. Bree, I love a good pink ombre too. Oh, perfect. Isn't that a fun background? I think it would look good in so many colors. And even if you wanted to ombre the background stamp before stamping it, I think that would look amazing as well. All right, we're going to move this guy out of the way. And I'm going to grab my glass mat to do a little ink blending. And we're going to grab another panel. So what I opted to do, and let's grab our die. I found this a lot easier than trying to ink the die cut panel, is we're actually going to ink our background first. So here's kind of, you can see the background. This is how I created it. I am going to ink blend first so that my brushes don't catch on all these little delicate pieces, because this is a really detailed background, which I love. But when I looked at it, I decided I think it's going to be easier if I go ahead and ink blend first and then die cut. So let me grab my brushes. I do have brushes I use just for Distress Oxides. And then my other brushes I use for dye inks. And we're going to use Festive Berries and that Tattered Rose. I'm going to start with Festive Berries. And I'm going to ink the whole panel. Or, well, not with this color, but the whole panel with these two colors. I'm going to come down probably about a little past half. Let's see. Cindy says Tattered Rose is lovely. I enjoy the Distress Oxide spray of Tattered Rose too. I don't have it. I probably should pick it up because I like Tattered Rose. I don't reach for it that often, but I'm kind of like what Karen said earlier. I kind of forgot about it, but as I was looking for the perfect pink color, I thought, you know what? Let's try Tattered Rose, and it was perfect. And then I didn't want Candy Apple or even Lumberjack Plaid for my blend. We are going to use Lumberjack Plaid. And Festive Berries has got that pinky undertone to it that just worked perfectly. Ah, nice. Linda says, sipping coffee and watching Henry her Roomba do its job. I love that. Laura, do you have another set of brushes for Distress inks? No. Generally, I will wash these before using Distress inks. I haven't used my Distress inks in a while, so that might be partly why, but no, I don't have another set for them. Oh, my Roomba's named Frank. And I think it's fun to name them. That way, when I look on my phone or when Frank gets stuck, it says Frank is stuck, you know, and I think it's funny. That might just be me who thinks that's funny, though. Good morning, Lori. Good morning, Shay. Pink hand waving. Yes. And we're just going to blend our Tattered Rose up into our Festive Berries. So we have a really pretty seamless blend. And then I'm even going to go back. I'm not going to re-ink my blending brush, and I'm really lightly just pulling that color a little further down. All right, that looks good. Bree says naming a Roomba is a thing. Well, I don't know, but a couple of us have done it at least. Maybe, oh, yep, let's see. Tracy said, yeah, there's a lot of names. Oh my gosh, I love it. That's hilarious. Okay, I'm just taking a little rubbing alcohol and cleaning my glass mat. Roomba is Clark, as in Clark Kent, because he's my home cleaning hero. Okay, CZ, that's hilarious. Oh, you guys, don't go anywhere. I forgot something. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. So sorry. I forgot that I attempted to flatten my plates because guess what? I still forgot to order new plates for my die cutting machine. Of course I did. So I tried to flatten them. It was not very successful. I'm buying new plates here today. Robbie One Kenobi. Oh my gosh. You guys are cracking me up with your names for your Roombas. I'm trying to decide if I should tape this down or not, or if we should live dangerously. I didn't when I originally did this. So maybe we won't. That looks good. Although my handle is not the way I like it. Mine is Rosie. Mine is named Weebo from an old Robin Williams movie. Oh my gosh. This is fun. I love reading everybody's names. Let's flip this around. Tracy says, yeah, I mean, it's slightly better. I should have shown you how it was before, but see, it's still curved. I just don't have luck. And I even did it multiple times last night. Did not work. Did not work at all. I'm supposed to get the magic mat. That's one of the errands I'm doing. Shari told me to always go, yeah, I always buy new ones too. I just haven't. Shari told me to get, isn't it the magic mat, Shari? Am I right about that? I need to run. I forgot. I was even at Hobby Lobby earlier this week and I totally forgot to look to see if they had one. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Is it Adelia? So I'm just going to pop out all these little pieces. In fact, let's move this guy back out of the way. Heather says, just ordered one a couple weeks ago. Let's see. It's pretty warped. It should probably join the ATG in the trash. Okay, well, maybe I'm glad I didn't get it. Honestly, so usually I have an extra set of cutting plates because I have found it's easier for me to just buy new cutting plates. I die cut enough that I just figure that's an expense of card making. And I don't mind. But I ran out and then I keep forgetting to order them, which I just need to order a few sets so that I'm good for a few months. That's probably what we'll do. All right. You can see that everything pops out. Isn't that pretty? It pops out very, very easily. So there is that. Laura said, not a big fan of the magic mat either. Okay, well, maybe I'm glad I didn't go buy one. All right. I am going to take some 1/8 inch. I'm just using red tape here. It's really sticky. You can use glue if you want to. Oh, yep, lots of don't get that. Universal plate system works just fine. Okay, maybe I'll get that. Oh, maybe that's what we were talking about, was the universal plate system, wasn't it? I can't seem to remember what we talk about. Yes, yes. Gotcha, Shari. Thank you. That's what I was going to look for, was the universal system. Yeah, and I'm just going to get new plates because... No, several love it, though. That's how it is with everything. I really feel like there's not a one answer for everyone. We all like different things, and that is okay. So now we're going to take our frame, and at this point, if you wanted to, I think it would be really cute to make a flat shaker. I'm not going to today. I didn't feel like making a shaker, but this would be really fun. And I'm saying flat because the border is pretty thin here. You could make a bigger card and make a bigger border and have it be more of a traditional shaker, but I think a flat shaker would be cute with all this detail, and then you could see like the little sequins or shaker material in those open areas. I think that would be really fun. But I've stamped a decorative background and I want to see that. Linda, that's hilarious. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just put my background down. And there we go. And there is our background. Easy, easy peasy. I like easy peasy. So let's go ahead and do our stamping, and then we will get the rest of these pieces. Let's do our greetings first. Virginia just got universal plates. Liz says, did I read correctly? You can heat your magic mat and unwarp it. I don't know. If you know in the chat, let us know. All right. I am going to get my other Misty out. Oh, hey, you didn't put your background on there very straight, Nicole. Okay, so here's what we do when you don't put your background on super straight and you just notice. We're just going to take our scissors and do a little cleanup job. Okay, that's better. Cassie wants to know where you buy the universal plates from. I know that sometimes Hobby Lobby has them, but I don't know for sure. I've not seen them there, so I don't really want to say. Someone else who knows can say for sure. Let's go ahead and do all of our stamping and embossing at once. And I'm only going to pick one of these to do. Let's just do this one. So let's go ahead and do that. And while I am stamping, let's grab a sentiment. And I did do to my Valentine on this one, so I think I'm going to do something different. Let's see. I want to use Valentine again. Let's do Be My Valentine. How about that? I always like to just do something a little different usually. Unless I'm really, really mass producing a bunch. All right. Lots of saying on Amazon, and why do you need to use different brushes for dye and oxide, and does archival ink also need their own brush set? Oxide is a different formulation of ink, so you really don't want to use that with your dye ink brushes. That is why you don't want to cross-contaminate. Mostly, so pretend that, well, I mean, this is clear, but pretend this was a dye ink pad from Simon. This is my Oxide brush and it still has Oxide ink in it. You don't want to go into your ink pad and you're going to be contaminating. Same as you don't want to take your dye ink and then ink up your Oxide. So you just don't want to cross-contaminate them because of the different formulation of ink. I saw what inspires my cards. For this one, it was a color combination. I also think the more you create in anything, the more creative you are. I was having this discussion with a friend of mine maybe a week or two ago, and we were talking about, you know, inspiration and being creative. And I don't think you have to necessarily be doing cards to be creative. So I have other crafty endeavors. A lot of you know this. I cross stitch and I quilt. And I think that just being creative and being mindful of being creative, and by mindful, I mean making it something that I do often, helps a lot. And I have noticed that having other hobbies really helps with this one. I did a Subway art card. The video went up this week on Simon Says Stamp, but I did it a few weeks ago. And it was kind of inspired like by some cross-stitch pieces I've seen. Deb says, I just remembered I have a Hobby Lobby gift card. Yeah, see, I had one and I used it to buy other stuff. That was dumb. Okay, so I've stamped my greetings. And I'm going to take some antique gold embossing powder. Oh, and I'm going to spill it. And we're just going to emboss it all. I like gold with this pink red color combo. See Michelle's question above. How do you become Patreons? There is a link in the description. Thank you for letting me know, because I do miss some of them as I'm doing stuff. Oh gosh, you guys. Guess it's going to be one of those days where I make a mess. Let's go ahead and close this before it gets worse. Yep, there is a link in the supplies. Thank you guys for helping. Laura says Subway art card and has hearts. Thank you. Okay, hold on really quick, you guys. I want to clean up my embossing powder mess before that's absolutely everywhere. Okay, it's going to be real loud for a minute. Oh, I love that. Kim says she makes cards and she weaves on a loom. I know nothing about that, but that sounds amazing. I love looking at that. Yes, mindful and crafting more often. I find when I take a big break, I have a really hard time. It takes me a day or two to kind of get back into the groove. So that's when I say mindful, I kind of mean just touching something creative every day. I don't make cards every day, but I do try to touch something creative every single day. Cards, mini albums, and felt ornaments. Oh, yes. I need to make some hearts this weekend. That's what I want to do, is stitch some felt hearts. I have some other things to do, though. Made 11 window Valentine's cards. Oh, my God. Or widow or window, Kim? Jeanette says, if you don't make a mess, how will we know how much fun you're having? Isn't that the truth? That is very true. All right. So here's Valentine. I probably am going to have to get the Be My. I love my new Aqua Snips from Lawn Fawn. Is that right? No, that's not right. Here it is. Sometimes it's with words, it's hard to tell which one's which. The sentiment set, a die is so clever. Yes, it is. All right, so I'm going to just set that aside for a second. And we're actually going to die cut this first. Oh my gosh, I have a little desk vacuum. Look how cute it is. I actually use it for sewing. I don't think, I'll put a link. It's from Amazon. I should have got it out. It's really cute. I'll remember to do that when we're done. It's great for little messes, but I always forget to use it. I use it at my sewing machine a lot. Bree says I have way too many hobbies. Yes. I OD'd on felt projects before Christmas and taking a break, Karen said. That's hilarious. Karen really did. And I was the lucky recipient of a beautiful ornament from Karen. So because I didn't use the whole sheet, I am just going to tape that in place, and I'm going to try to do this with all one pass of my machine. If we mess up, we'll restamp it. Sometimes that happens. Widows, and I make them each year for some who have lost someone. I love that idea. I thought I had read that incorrectly the first time. I think that is a beautiful idea. I actually know someone who would love that. I may have to do a card for her. Thank you for that idea. I love that. What do you use for your magnetic sheets? These sheets I think are from Ellen Hudson. I've had them a very long time. You didn't show us your crafty tree. Oh, it's still up. I'll show you. I'll do a photo when I'm done. Oh, my die cutting machine is not loving it. It doesn't normally make that noise. I don't think I got it through very straight. So sorry, everyone, for that lovely sound. Sounded like I was breaking my die cutting machine. Don't laugh or don't joke. I probably shouldn't joke. I have done that. Oh, Victoria says to Kim, thank you for doing that, as it's my first Valentine's without her husband. I'm so sorry for your loss. All right. So look at that. Instantly loads of sentiment strips. This is like my favorite thing. I hope they do them for all the seasons because more bang for your buck. All righty. So we have that. Let's go ahead and put our sentiments to the side. I'm going to move all of that and let's stamp some pretty flowers, shall we? And hearts and heart flowers. Johnny, that's why I'm your groupie. Oh, that's so funny. Thank you. All right. So again, this is the Papertrey ink. All you need is love. And I die cut. Let's get my card so I can show you. Oh my gosh. Ruth said, late to the party. Roomba is named Elf and got it for Christmas. That is awesome. I die cut them first. So I will show you this when I go to stamp them. These are two separate little sprigs. This one is 3 pieces and this one is 2. And this 3-piece one, I was trying to stamp it and I couldn't get it lined up and I got mad. And that was dumb because with one, by die cutting it first, and I just taped mine in place with a little repositionable tape. By taping it first, it made it so easy. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and grab the images. So we're going to be using this one, the little berries, and then this group of hearts. And I love these. We're going to do the hearts first, but it's easy to line it up. Let's go ahead and flip it this way. I did a couple in case I do mess up. And I think I'll just make a couple anyway so I can make an extra card. You have an outline, basically. And I'm really sorry. I'm going to have my head in the way for 1 second to line this up. There we go. Ta-da! So I really recommend, if you have one layering like this and you're having a hard time, die cut it first, because it really makes a huge difference in how easy it is to line things up. I like hearing what everybody's crafts are too. That's fun. Okay, then, so that was Festive Berries. I'm going to take a little Tattered Rose for the little trio of berries. And again, you can see them right on here, so it's easy to line up. Let's just do both. And then the branch, which is what I was having so much trouble with, and it could just be me. Now we know where this is headed, yeah. I'm going to take gathered twigs, and you can just simply follow that little outline. Ta-da! Oops, I forgot. It was already the right way. Literally, this makes it so easy, and yes, I am using an acrylic block instead of my Misty. Sometimes with these small images like this, I almost think acrylic blocks are easier. So there's that one. Let's go ahead and do the other one. I think it's on here too. And we're going to use a little lumberjack plaid and gathered twigs. So much easier to line up this way, right, Shimon? So easy. So lumberjack plaid is only going to be slightly darker, but I do like that little bit of, interest that it adds. We're going to use it for a couple of things. So same thing. We're just going to line it up with that outline, that die outline. And then we're going to do its little branch. And these are the cutest little images. I love them. And let's grab its little... Liz, I usually stick to dye inks for stamping too, but I wanted my images to match, and I always forget that, especially the oxides, because of the pigment in them, they do stamp beautifully. And there we go. So this is how I stamped the branches. So I'm going to show you stamping the rest of the images, but I did already stamp and die cut them. To save a little die cut time today, because I knew I was die cutting some things. So we are going to do this heart, and we're going to do this leaf and this leaf. I'm going to go ahead and just pull the things I'm using off, and then from this page, or oops, from this side of the sheet, and I just tore that off, but it's okay. We're going to use this one. I'm just going to grab everything I'm using. All right, so we're going to start with the biggest heart, and I did stamp this with Festive Berries. Michelle, yes, I will. She's asking if I'll make tags for Christmas through the year. And I am. In fact, I will have a video on the 24th of this month that is Christmas, if you want to stay tuned for that. And there is one of my images. And let's just go ahead and do all of our hearts first. And then this heart, I'm going to use lumberjack plaid. This kind of looks like a little heart within a heart. The designs on these is so cute. And And then let's grab our third and final individual heart. This is going to be our Tattered Rose. Let's see. That color keeps making a comeback, Sophie said. Oh, thank you so much, Michelle. That's so nice of you. And then we're going to do quite a few little leaves. Now, I will tell you, I tried to incorporate more of a traditional color, and I knew I didn't want green. So then I tried like a salvage patina, and I just didn't really love that. And so I opted to do the gathered twigs, which is what I'm using right here, and what I used for the branches for the other images I just stamped. And I like it because I feel like it coordinates or complements the gold embossing. You could even stamp and emboss your leaves in gold, and I think that would be stunning. Lumberjack Plaid is an awesome red. If you're looking for a really traditional, deep dark red, it is perfect. It's just a beautiful color. So this one is Festive Berries, and this one is Lumberjack Plaid. Okay, so that is all that I stamped from this All You Need Is Love stamp set from Papertrey Ink. I see that I did not get that to put where it goes. With all these little stamps, I really do try to put them away. Now, I'm not using it obviously on my card today, but how cute is this envelope? All the solid pieces, all the outlines. You can really build some cute things. And then I do want to show you all the coordinating dies. So there are dies for most of the images in the set. And I already die cut those. And then the magic of video. Here are all of our die cut pieces for today. Oh, thank you so much, Donna. That's so sweet of you. Let's see. Belinda says other hobbies are sewing, jewelry making, and like making miniature teddy bears, but the eyes are struggling to see smaller details these days. Oh, I love that. Bree says, I'll watch all the Christmas tag videos in November, December. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I needed just a tiny little break from the Christmas crafting. It's been kind of nice focusing on something else. So let me pop these out because I just have that repositionable tape, and we're going to put our card together. I'm going to save those for another card. I know, aren't these sprigs so cute? It's the magic of television. Kelly is absolutely right. The magic of the TV. All right. So I am going to go ahead and attach my little sprigs first. And I'm just going to put a little glue. And then what I ended up doing was because I've only put my adhesive around the perimeter of my I can't even talk today. You know what I'm saying, of my card. I am going to just tuck these underneath. And that's going to kind of frame up this really pretty heart, which is where we're going to put our sentiment. Aren't those cute? I love them. Then, hello, Carolyn. Let's see. LB Card says, for me, it's hard not to dabble in all things crafting, but it's pricey. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. That is so nice of you, Julia. Thank you. We're going to pop up our hearts for a little dimension because I've not popped anything up, and we know that that's crazy for me. I generally pop things up. So this heart is going to kind of cover up where they're hiding, and this is going to be where our sentiments are going to kind of come out from. So let's see what we want to use. And I think for this one, let's see, I have Be My Valentine. This XOXO is one of my favorites. And let's see. Oh, let's use You Warm My Heart. Okay, I like those. And the great thing is you can trim these however you want. So if you want to trim them straight, you can. I've really kind of been liking trimming them at an angle lately. So I'm going to do an angle on the part that hangs out the edge. And I'm just going to put a little glue under part of it. And let's go ahead and do our XOXO. Cindy says those PTI heart branches add a big pop. I agree. I was not loving this card until I opted to branch out and branch out. That's funny. Maybe it's just funny to me. And grab something from another company. And so that's why I'm saying definitely look at your stash and don't be afraid to mix and match, because a lot of times that is where the magic happens. Steph says, so into Valentine's this year, ordered almost everything. Oh my goodness. Who the heck do I think I'm making all these for? Steph, that's me. I'm like, who am I making all this stuff for? But it makes me so happy. I love doing Valentine's crafting. So we're going to glue down our Be My Valentine as well. I need some tweezers. All right. And you can see I've got lots of sentiment strips left. I have enough of other products and stuff left that I'm going to make another card off camera. I just need to stamp another background and things. So before I clean it all up, I'll just make another one. That's my favorite thing to do, is to just make sure, use up all those little pieces. And truth be told, these were left over from when I made the matchboxes. So I still had some left from that, and I still have some other ones too, but I wanted to show it on camera. All right, let's go ahead and add some foam and add our last few little heart accents. So we've got this one. I just love these little hearts. Yes, make them for you. I love that. Shimon says, make them for you, Steph. For sure. Question from Tracy, did you ever do a craft room tour? Nope. Sure haven't. Still on my list of things to do. It's more time consuming than you might think. Oh no, you guys, am I missing a leaf? I am. Okay, I'll die cut it here in a minute. It is on my list for sure. I have got to get that done. I think about it all the time when I'm sitting on the couch in the evening. Okay, did I miss? What's the congratulations? Let's see. I'm going to have to go back and look. Let me finish putting together these. So it looks like I forgot to stamp a small leaf, but luckily I think I just stamped it, didn't I? I'll just die cut it real quick so I can finish this one. Let's see. Where did I put? There they are. Let me grab my dies. Oh, there it is. Oh, how fun. Donna says she loves making cards and crocheting, and she's making baby Afghans right now. Oh, that's awesome. My kid's grandmother made them all. baby Afghans, and she actually still makes Afghans. She made them adult ones now too, and they love them. Oh, thank you, Ruth. That is so nice of you. You made my day. All right. There's my little leaf that apparently I forgot to prep or I lost. You know, that could very well have happened, unfortunately. All right. So now all we have left, let's add some little gold pearls, and then if I need to put it on a card base, but I can do that anytime. Let's find my embellishment wand. I put a new tip on my embellishment wand. So good. I don't know why I always put that off. Deanna says, made it! Yay! So I felt like this was the perfect spot for a little pearl. I'm just going to add some little... Oops, that's not really where I wanted that. It'll dry clear. We won't, no one will know but all of you. All right. Then I'm just going to grab some of these. I always like a little embellishment. And of course, I don't need to add hearts because we've got hearts everywhere. Where's all my little teeny tiny gold pearls? Did I lose? Maybe I used them all. We've discussed, I think, in previous lives that I love the little teeny tiny ones the most. There we go. Let me see. Oh, thank you, Liz. You're so sweet. I appreciate that so much. That's so nice of you. And there is our card. So here is the original. And obviously this one is exactly the same with the exception of a few different greetings. But very easy. Would be very easy to switch out and do happy anniversary. Or, you know, a wedding card. That would be great. If you have someone who has a February birthday, you could swap out the greetings and make this a birthday card so easily, just with different greetings. I always like to kind of, you know, mention that because for me, I love a good card that could be used for multiple things. Grandson's watching now and he says it needs a train. Well, of course it does. I should do a train sometime. That would be fun. There's a really cute Spellbinders train set, die cut set. Okay, I'm going to flip it around. Did I miss anyone's questions? I know a couple were pointed out to me, but just in case I missed, please let me know. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Rain. You know what? I did find a stamp once that fell into my dog's fur because he lays right under my feet. Of course he does. And I dropped it and it fell in his hair. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed the video. So just my weekend encouragement, try mixing and matching amongst companies if you don't already. It's so fun. And a lot of times it just opens up more ideas. It extends the life of things you already have. And even if you don't need a Valentine's card, make a birthday card or an anniversary card or whatever. A friendship card would be beautiful with this. So let's see. Thank you. Someone asked about a room tour. Yes, I saw that earlier and I answered. I will work on it. I'm sorry, you guys. I've meant to do it, but honestly, it was a disaster for so long. I will take a photo of my little crafty tree and I will put it up on YouTube here in a second. Yes, even my dog gets stamped. Well, I call him my craft room mascot because he's never far away. Yep, I will be here next Friday for sure. Let's see. Yes, definitely catch the replay, Sharon. Oh, you're so nice. Thank you so much, Jean. That means a lot to me. Thank you. Let's see. Friendship cards. Yes, for sure. I mean, so here's a little joke. One of my friends does not like the term Galentines. I have to say it's not my favorite for Valentine's, but it's Galentines. But I would do a friendship Valentine's card for my friends. So for sure. I just won't use Galentines for one of them. And a couple of you here in the chat know who I mean. I'm not going to call her out. Yes, and Julia says, I think sometimes we forget what we have, and it's good to go through our stuff and pull it out for sure. I have been finding that just kind of going through my stash, I know I've done that for a couple little things, and it's not a prominent feature on some of the cards I've done lately, but it needs a little something. So my Matchboxes, I needed an arrow. So I went through my stash till I found a die set that had a cute little arrow in it. My Subway art card for Simon this week, I actually went through my stash and pulled quite a few dies that are, some are newer, but some are 2, maybe 3 years old. Ruth says, I call Valentine's Day Single Awareness Day. Oh, that's funny. Shari doesn't like Galentine's either, so just so you know, it's not Shari who, so there's more than one, and Karen knows who it is. Oh, you guys are so funny. Yes, Sandy, I like Friendship Valentine's cards too, for same reason, so absolutely. Oh, thank you. Teresa says, reminding everyone to hit the thumbs up. I appreciate it. How did you get 2 bins to fit in one square behind you? I can't seem to find the right size to do that with mine. 2 bins. Over here? These are IKEA Billy bookshelves. And the bins, so for my space, my room is not huge at all. So I needed shallower depth of shelves than like the Calex, I think, is that how you say it? Or even what I had before. I had a custom shelving system from a few houses back, and it fit that house, but it does not fit this one. And so I actually changed out all my bins, and these clear bins are only 10 inches deep. So the shelves are a little bit, like barely more than that. But these are Billy book shelves, all of them, if that helps. Shari says, not me, but doesn't care for it either. Oh, see, there's a lot of, I just don't think I will tell you guys, I don't mind saying it about myself. I'm not a fan of Galentine's either. Let's see. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, everyone. Okay, I think if I missed your question, please drop a comment when the video is over. I will go through and I do try to answer all of those. That is on my agenda this afternoon, actually. So kind of doing a whole week catch up. Let me know. I will be back next Friday with another live at 9 a.m. Central Time. And I hope everyone has a wonderful, crafty weekend. I hope you get to spend some time doing things that you love or spending time with people you love. And I will see you guys next Friday. Bye.
The supplies used in today's video are listed and linked below the video here on YouTube. Here is another project that you might be interested in. Please remember to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell to never miss a new live video. Thank you so much for joining me today, and we'll catch you next time.